Today we're sitting down on the porch with Adelita, a QHS member whose life is as heartwarming as a home-cooked meal. What paths did she follow to get to where she is today? Let's take a stroll down memory lane and see what's been cooking behind the scenes.
Hi, everyone. This is Adelita. I just turned 71 years old. I was born and raised in Texas. I'm a Mexican-American, and I have Indian, German, and Spaniard in my blood. With all the illnesses that I have encountered through my life being in and out of hospitals and seeing doctors, I have the opportunity to have a better life with the QHS and all the technologies that are coming out. A new life and help humanity in return. Both my mom and dad were Mexican Americans. My dad had Indian, and my mom, she was German and Spaniard. I was raised on a ranch, did all the chores of a rancher that would, milking the cows, feeding all the animals, cleaning the stalls, shearing, gathering the horses, gathering the sheep when they're sheared, and cattle. I had a loving childhood for most of part of my life. My dad thought that we needed to learn how to do chores and not play. He didn't think playing we learned anything. So when I was in grade school, from the 1st to the 8th grade, I was always bullied. I never could make any friends. The teachers and the class would always bully me. On the bus, I would always get bullied, and I was always shy. I was a loner. I was withdrawn a lot because of it, and it was really sad because I would always play with anybody, and nobody would. But that was okay. I got over it. My animals, I went to the ranch, and I get to play with the animals. When I was not in school, my mom thought that we needed to learn how to work out in the fields. So during the summers, that's what we did. I didn't like it at all. But now I thank her that she did make us learn so that we could take care of our own selves, when we weren't able to have anybody else around. So I've been married 3 times. Well, actually 4. But my first marriage was a year and a half, and I had a beautiful boy. And that ended up in a divorce. My second marriage, I was only married 2 months, and I don't call it really a marriage. He was already married in another state, and I found out about it, so I had it annulled. On my third marriage, I was married for 25 years, and we had 2 beautiful sons. And my fourth marriage, was married for 12 years. He was much older than I was. He passed away when he was 90, and he passed away in April of 21. I really liked that marriage. I think that was my best marriage. More or less, he gave me the moon and the stars. He would always open doors for me. He was really respectful towards me. He would take me for buggy rides, picnics. We did everything. He was very caring. I had taken a lot of courses in the 1980s. I went online and through college, but everything is obsolete now. All the technology is new, so I don't know any of it. I'm very illiterate, and now I'm taking courses. I'm taking Microsoft 365 and human resources and herbal. I want to have an organic garden. As far as working, I had a lot of problems looking for a job because nobody would give me a chance. They see my disability and they thought I was liability to them, so I would never get hired. They'd give me an excuse. But I had to do my own thing to be able to pay my bills. And that resulted in, I was a wedding consultant. I did a lot of crafts. I cooked Mexican food for people. I did private home care for the elderly, landscaping. Everybody used to say that I was jack of all trades because I would do just about anything. And I would. I'm not scared to work. So In 1980, I was diagnosed with bone cancer. They removed 5 ribs. And as a result, I have a plate in my neck and rods and screws on my spine. And I now have osteoporosis and arthritis and had 6 months of radiation. Uh, grease splattered on my eye. I was cooking breakfast for my husband, and that left me not seeing out of my right eye. And with a QT device, it cleared up. Now I can see. I can see. I still have to wear the glasses, but at least I can see now. So that's pretty good. My front tooth, it was loose, but it's almost falling off. And I kept pulling it up, and finally, with a QT device, it got back strong, tight, so it's not coming off. And I'm pretty happy about that. I was diagnosed with, in 2016, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, and they removed the thyroids. So now I'm on medication for that. In 2018, I was diagnosed with a tumor on my right side of my neck, and that's attached to my spinal cord. I think they're afraid to operate. They said they're just going to watch it to see if I need any help, just to let them know. In 2018, I was diagnosed with tumor the size of an avocado on my right breast, and they had it removed, and now another one started growing in the same place, but it was small. And with a QT device, it dissolved it. It took it away. It disappeared. It's no longer there. So I'm pretty happy about that. I have AFib. I have a hiatal hernia on the my white device. It has made it a lot better. I don't have heartburn, hardly any. So that's pretty good for me, because I can eat a little more than what I was used to. I have taken out my gallbladder. In 2022, I had an MRI done on my neck because of the tumor, and come to find out that the radiation I had taken out in 1980, it burned part of my lung, and that's where I was having problems breathing. It's not as much anymore. The QT device has helped me a lot on that, because I can go on walks now. Before I couldn't. And I'm so happy because of that. I can walk a mile a day, so that's pretty good for me. Found out that there's bronchitis on the upper lobe of the lung, and that's associated with the airspace disease. I really don't know what that is, but they found a diverticulitis of the colon. They found a 10 millimeter cystic and solid lesion within the spleen. In 2000, I had a hysterectomy and had my right knee operated on. With the do-overs, I have a few things that I want done. I want lighter hair complexion. I have a picture that I would love to go look like that again. So my nose, not as long. I have a long nose. I like to have it shorter. My earlobes, they're down, and I'd like to pull them up again. I like earrings, and I think they're just too heavy, so I like been hanging down further. I want to look like I'm 30 or younger, if possible. And I would love to see if I can have my makeup tattooed on, so I don't have to worry about putting it on in the morning. Just get up, take a shower, and get going. My hair, to have it long down to my waist, a wavy, thicker, not real thick, but medium thick, and not to have any more gray hairs. I like to get rid of all the wrinkles on my face, my body. I have loose skin, not as much as I did when I got out of the hospital. I got a lot of loose skin on my legs, on my arms, on my neck, and everything is drooping, so I like everything toned. To remove the stretch marks and all the moles. I have moles all over my body. I like to lose some inches off my waist. I want to be a 37C, 27 waist, and 37 hips. I'd be happy with that. I like my breasts lifted. They hang right now, so I like them lifted. Uh, I'd like to be well toned, and with a lot of the extra stretches that I do, I don't do a lot of exercises, but they're getting a little bit. So, but I'd like to have that to be toned. I want to have my ankles look bigger. My kids tell me I have chicken legs, so I'd like to get them a little bit firmer and a little flatter. Not a lot, but I have bunions on both my feet. I like to remove. I have bone spurs on my fingers and toes. I like to get them removed. I have brittle nails. They grow to a certain point and then they just break off. And I have most of the summers I get skin rash. I think it's from heat. I don't know, but when it gets hot, it seems like I have a heat rash all the time. So I like to get that. And I have a picture before I got the QT device when I was 69, and now I took a picture in September when I was 70, and you can tell the difference in the picture. I'm more happier now than I was then. So, but the QArc, I like to be able to have all my dreams that so long I dreamed about having a second chance to be able to help others give everyone a second chance at life. And I really, really am committed serving others, and I definitely interested in becoming a future QHS leader. And I'm on the upswing. I'm so excited about the QHS program with all the technology that's coming out. It's really going to be wonderful. Thank you so much for hearing my prequel with me, and y'all have a good day. Lots of love going your way. Bye-bye.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.